is time to do something that is very big to Nacho. It is almost like the cornerstone, if you will, of the things that we do. We're talking slaw. Welcome back, and we are on our second video, and it is time to do something that is very big to Nacho. It is almost like the cornerstone, if you will, of the things that we do. We're talking slaw. Now, slaw is one of those things that has a very ugly association. When we're on the food cart and they have a negative association with slaw, they're like, I don't want any slaw. But that's because everybody's had somebody's slaw that was too mayo-y and it was gross. Here at Nacho, we actually eliminate that, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So first, we're going to talk about the ingredients of slaw. So we have here some mayo, just a little bit. We have some Italian dressing. We have some cabbage, carrots, bell peppers, slaw, and what I call the Cajun 7 spice. So let's talk about them. We have ground black pepper, Italian seasoning, granulated garlic, onion powder, seasoning salt, our house-made Cajun seasoning, and this is my little secret, if you will. This is equal parts MSG and citric acid. So let's get started with cutting our cabbage. All of the recipes, once again, are going to be on our website, as well as this recipe will be in the description below. All right, so we're going to grab our cabbage. We're going to get our sharp knife. Now, this knife is important to me, and if you ever seen the food truck, then you know this is Mike's knife. And if you guys don't know who Mike is, he was my sous chef that meant so much to me. He lost his life, unfortunately, to fentanyl, and it has been a hit to my family and to me tremendously. But let's get started. So we're going to take our cabbage, and look, you don't have to be professional. I am not a professional. You just have to cut small. That's all. Nothing crazy. So let's get started. All right, now that we have our cabbage cut, let's go ahead and get this in the bowl. The next thing we're going to be doing is cutting our bell peppers. Now, all we're going to do is just take one side of the bell pepper. We've taken it, cut it off the side. I'll show a video if you guys don't know how to do that. And we're going to cut this up, put it inside the cabbage. So the next thing that we're going to do is do our carrots. So we have our carrot here. I've already peeled off the extra layer of skin. So I'm actually going to just take my peeler, and we're going to just peel some carrot slithers inside our cabbage here with our bell pepper. Now, carrots are not a necessity. It's just something that I feel like is important to the cabbages that I do. If you guys don't like carrots, don't add the carrots. It's going to be fine. All right, get off of that. All right, so now we have our bell peppers, we have our cabbage, and now we have our carrots. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is onion. So we don't want a ton of onion, we just want a small little piece of onion for the recipe we're doing here. The onion needs to be cut very finely because we want that in the background, not in the front. So we're just going to cut our onions very thin. Once again, if you don't know how to cut on the thin side, you can throw it in the food processor. It's going to be fine. All right, now we have our onion. It's going in with the cabbage, the carrots, the bell pepper. Now that we have all of our vegetables in the bowl, now we have to season it. Everything that I do is seasoned. I cannot stress this enough. Season your food. So let's go get started with our dry ingredients. We're gonna go ahead, like I was saying, with the Cajun 7 spice. So our Italian seasoning is going inside. Our cracked black pepper is going inside. Our granulated garlic is going inside. Our onion powder is going inside. Come on. Onion powder is going inside. Our seasoning salt is going inside. Our Cajun seasoning is going inside. And our secret ingredient of MSG and citric acid is going inside as well. Mix this up. We're just looking to coat our vegetables with all of our seasonings. We're going to do this again. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is take our Italian dressing, not balsamic dressing, Italian dressing, and we're gonna put that inside there. And then the last thing that we're gonna do is grab our mayo. And we're just gonna do, like I said, just a little bit of mayo. Put that in there. All right, now that our mayo's inside, our Italian dressing, all of our seasoning and fresh vegetables, let's give this a mix. All right. So you wanna make sure you mix your mayo up properly so you don't have globs of mayo. Now, as you can see right here, the cabbage is coated. It is not wet. It is not moist. It is just covered with all, look at the seasonings on here. Look at the seasoning. See that? That's how your food, not just coleslaw, your food should look every time. And here it is, y'all, coleslaw. So this is my version of coleslaw that goes across almost every dish that I do. If you think about it, every burger, every hot dog, every sausage, every, I don't know, eggs, breakfast. It's really rich and you just want to cut that, make some coleslaw. Just throw this in the fridge, let it cool down for about an hour, hour and a half, and then you're all good to go. It is time to taste. So let me go ahead and get some of a nice bite of the carrots. Put the bell pepper in there. Oh yeah. Oh my God. This is taking me right back to 2020 when I first started that food truck, and I can just taste the flavor, the ambition, the drive right in this cabbage. So the next time that you see somebody with bland cabbage, you send them right to this video and tell them, go watch Anthony at Nacheaux and show you how to make some cabbage. So let's give this a quick rundown. So we have our fresh vegetables, all of our seasonings, our tiny mayo, and our tiny Italian dressing, and you have a cabbage that is built for the gods. Remember, fresh vegetables are key. You can add any other vegetables to this base recipe and it will just kick it up a notch. Think peppercorns, think pomegranate seeds, think apple, think zucchini. Any of those fresh vegetables will just take this from here all the way to up here. So until next time, y'all, remember, powered by unicorn parts.